a few things tonight, but and might not get through this.
Well,
But that's
do a
okay.
little.
We'll just start.
Yeah.
So I want to start in 1 Kings, and for the benefit of Kathy as well, on the story of Elijah. It's always, every time I look at it, I get into it. The reason I chose it was because I had a few thoughts on the Holy Spirit, and I was asking the Lord, the significance of Elijah and the whole process of what he did. He wasn't there that long. He came through, and he's mentioned in the New Testament. It says that Elijah was a man of like passions. That means he had the same temptations. He was a man, an ordinary man. And it talks about in Malachi, the last book of the Old Testament, in Malachi, it says that before the great and terrible day of the Lord, the spirit of Elijah will come back. Now, some people say that is John the Baptist, but others say that is heralding a prophetic that is coming back as one of the last restorations that God is making to his church, the fivefold ministry and the prophetic. Elijah, it doesn't mention anywhere in the book about Elijah about the Holy Spirit apart from when he was talking to Obadiah, who wasn't the Obadiah the prophet. He was another Obadiah who was looking after the king's household. Obadiah, when he's talking to Obadiah didn't want to go and tell Ahab that Elijah was here and that Elijah wanted to meet him, because Obadiah thought that he might get killed. And he said, the Spirit of the Lord will lift you up and hide you again. And that's the only time the Holy Spirit's actually mentioned. And when you think about it, look at the Old Testament, Noah doesn't mention Holy Spirit there, yet a lot of the stuff that actually occurred, like the dove and all of that, was a reference to the Holy Spirit. When he let a dove out to see whether it would land, and the dove went off and it came back and couldn't find anywhere to lay its feet, so it came